My name is Dana Stokes, just your average housewife by day. But after all the pancake flipping and bed making, I take on my other personality, the PI from PI. I took it upon myself to take on all the crooked criminals in the Low Country, and now I have to balance my role as a mom with my job as a crime-fighting detective. As I search for clues with the help of loyal citizens, I'll put an end to all the dirty work in town and still make it home in time for dinner, even if it is takeout. Pawleys Island, the island that never sleeps. Well, except between the hours of 2 and 5 a.m. Everything is pretty much dead around then, but other than that, there's always something in this place. It was Friday, I remember that because I had to pick up the clothes from the laundromat before Ernie got home with the kids from soccer practice. I still haven't told him that I don't know how to wash clothes, but that's just one of the few secrets I have. I just got into the office that day. It was bright and early, at 12:30, and I already had a line around the corner waiting for me. The minute I saw her face, I knew this was a case that might be too big for me. Her name was something different. Genovia? Sankofa? Zenoko?
Thank you so much for seeing me, Miss Stokes. My name is Zenobia.
That's it, Zenobia. We talked for what must have been hours. Mostly about TV shows from the 80s, Different Strokes, Family Ties, even Alf. I wonder whatever happened to Alf. That's when she hit me with a case that would change my profession forever. She told me someone had stolen her favorite Chaka Khan CD. She said she had no one else to turn to. All the other private investigators, the ones that weren't already corrupt by the system, were too afraid to take on that case. A Chaka Khan CD in Pawleys Island, that's like a needle in a haystack, and finding the culprit would be even harder. Which one of these hammock-swinging, sweet tea drinking, flip-flop wearing, crab cake cooking criminals would it be? I didn't have much time. I took the case, not just because I was the only hope she had, but mostly because I needed the extra money to buy that new private investigator hat I've been wanting. The PI from PI. I started off with my first clue. Zenobia said she had last had the CD when she was showing it to her friends at the hammock shops. I searched high and low for clues. I searched every shop that sold handbags, hats, and accessories. You never know. It could be in any of those things. Shoppers like Chaka Khan, right? After some serious gumshoe work, I realized I'd have no luck there. Then I remembered what she told me. There was an even bigger fan of Chaka Khan than herself. Rhonda from Morsels Market. Rhonda had been to every Chaka Khan concert from 1984 through 1986, and she knew every lyric to I Feel For You, had 3 posters on her bedroom wall, but there was one major problem. She had an alibi. The PI from PI. Then I remembered what she told me. There was an even bigger fan of Chaka Khan than herself. Rhonda from Morsels Market. But there was one major problem. She had an alibi. Tim said she had been making chicken salad sandwiches all day long. Darn good sandwiches, I might add. Hey, a private eye gets hungry when she's hard at work. She said that she and Tim had been dancing in Murrells Inlet the night before, and for some reason they kept playing Chaka Khan's greatest hits. And I knew it was time to check out the folks down at Creek Rats. Before I left, Rhonda gave me a great tip. She said to add capers next time. When I walked through the doors of Creek Rats, I was a woman on a mission. I asked the young girl to tell me who played the music the night before. She pointed at the lady in the shadows. The PI from PI. When I walked through the doors of Creek Rats, I was a woman on a mission. I asked the young girl to tell me who played the music the night before. She pointed at the lady in the shadows. As I approached, my worst fear had come true. It was Zenobia. I was filled with rage. How could she steal her own CD?
I am enraged. How could you steal your own CD?
Girl, I didn't steal my own CD. This is my job. That's what I was trying to tell you when you were looking up those out videos on YouTube.
She had a point, and I was clueless again. We sat at the bar and had a few beers. There's nothing like a good root beer every once in a while. I didn't have a single track left to follow, not a single stone left unturned, and that's when it hit me. I knew the one place that the Chaka Khan CD had to be. There was no place left. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. Amy's Bistro. It's been a series of crazy run-ins. I had a few suspects. Rhonda from Morsel's Market turned out to be clean, and Zenobia obviously didn't steal her own CD. My job is still not done. There are still too many unsolved cases waiting to be investigated. Too many slimy hands waiting to take what doesn't belong to them. Too many innocent, unsuspecting citizens waiting for a hero. And that hero has to be me, Dana Stokes, the PI from PI. The PI from PI. I knew the one place that the Chaka Khan CD had to be. There was no place left. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. Amy's Bistro. For years, Ben told me how much more sushi he thought people ate when they hear classic 80s music. He lived by it. He always said, if I could get my hands on one Chaka Khan CD, I'd make a fortune. Sure enough, when I walked in, the sushi bar was filled with people. Jamming to the queen of R&B, there was Ben, smiling from ear to ear and singing along. The minute he saw me, he tried to make a run for it. But it was too late. He finally decided to give back the CD after some serious consideration. He later told me that he was even considering renaming the place to Chaka and Amy's Bistro. I told him to hold off on those plans for a while. The PI from PI. Zenobia told me she didn't know how to repay me.
You want $1?
I took the dollar from her, and she walked off into the sunset, never to be heard from again.
Never to be heard from again? What's that supposed to mean? One episode and you're already writing off my character?
I mean, she would be heard from much, much later.
That sounds more like it.
I ended the day with another case solved. Just another day in the life of the PI from PI. Just in time to find the laundromat closed again.